this was probably he's probably a very refreshing farmer to work with, and in terms of really being open to a lot of different ideas, thinking. You've got a young, kind of younger person with an older person combined, and sometimes that can be really successful, especially if they actually listen to each other and engage. But how did you approach the this particular situation in terms of working with them and suggesting technologies? I mean, how did that work?
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I worked with his uncle before Brad was out of school. I've known Brad since he was a young child. But
I dated his daughter, actually.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. They didn't get married. That's okay.
Anyway. Sit next to each other, so it must be all right.
Yeah. Well, his uncle was looking for somebody to help out on the farm to pass his legacy on to. And here's this Brad as a younger person wanting to get into farming so bad. And they had the perfect opportunity for both of them, but they weren't communicating with each other, telling them what their ideas and goals were. So I'll never remember the day in the fall I told Brad that he had to climb in the combine with his uncle and have that conversation, because they both were after the same thing. But since then, it's worked great. Brad is always challenging with new ideas, which is what I need. We bring ideas to each other. We work through it to see if it's going to work out and how to make that technology work. Teaching his uncle how to use the iPad to run in his combine was quite interesting, but it was pretty neat when he started calling me in the fall saying, "Hey, how do I get to this feature or that feature?" I said, "Just poke this button." Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So once he got onto it, he wanted to learn more, just like Brad does. So Brad's got onto technology, and it's interesting to ride with him in a tractor while he's poking all the buttons on the 7 different monitors he's got in the tractor. But it's all important on how he's getting that crop in the ground. So
gotcha.
Utilize that.
And Jim, can you add any perspective to this in terms of this relationship and how you see it from your position?
Sure. Lee just said something. 7 different monitors. And I know that we've talked, the 3 of us have talked a little bit, and I know that Brad is looking at efficiency on the farm and ease of use. So, Paul, I think that connection of all those 7 monitors into one system, where it's not possible. I got a thumbs up. It's not possible right now, but it is on the horizon. And that's what we're really trying to do is for growers. I think that while you said it's refreshing to hear what Brad was talking about, I think that growers with the philosophy Brad has is going to ramp up rapidly. And I mean, there's 2 ways to grow. You can grow by getting more acres, or you can grow by getting better on every acre. And that's what Brad said. He wants to get better on every acre. So the aggregation of that data into a system that actually is able to use the data to drive action, that's what we have to do from a WinField United standpoint to allow Lee to get more horsepower out of the tools that he's already using and make him more efficient as well.